Alright, up here we have a few of our flat books. Usborne has a ton of flat books, so if you don't see something you love here, ask me because we probably have one for it. These are kind of our three basic series: the peek inside, the look inside, and the see inside. So you kind of have preschool, early elementary, later elementary. They all have really good information and just kind of want you to see the physical size differences of the books. So we're going to start with our Peek Inside series. Most of them are nonfiction, but this is our Peek Inside fairy tales. I think it's adorable, so I'm going to show it to you. Has all these gorgeous cutouts. It's all about Little Red Riding Hood, and it has really big flaps. They're easy to handle, they're not hard to peel up. They don't require that fine dexterity that some of the other books do. So then you have this little flap with the grandma in red in the wolf's belly, and then the end of the story. Super cute. Like I said, most of them are nonfiction about animals and stuff, but I love the fairy tale one. Up next, we have Your Look Inside Body. This is kind of one of those books that's infamous in Usborne world because it's done so well. There's over 100 flaps in this book, and you have flaps within flaps within flaps. And it's just so unique and so well done. It goes through all of your different systems. So this one's about digestion. It starts in your mouth, and it talks about how your saliva and chewing is the beginning of the digestion process, what happens in your stomach, where it goes when it moves on, and then eventually it comes out in the bathroom. So, super cute, and every little kid is curious about their body, so this is a really easy way to answer those questions. And it is a little dense to read because there's so much information in it, but we've got little pop-outs here and another flap. They are super fun. So then we have our See Inside books. This information is a little bit more in depth, a little bit harder vocabulary, but still you've got the flaps. It explains how the different parts of the train work. Here you have a fold out with a flap inside of it. If you have a kid into trains, this is the #1 book I would recommend. If they're old enough for it. I mean, if they're 2, they're probably not going to understand it, but talks about the different controllers, the engineer. Again, multiples in this series, so I can help you find one that you like. Up next, we have our Lift and Look series. These are more of your toddler preschooler, and what is fun about these is there's a little animal for them to find on each page, and it's not always a bunny rabbit, but it gets them engaged, it keeps them looking and hands-on. Sometimes they're under the flap, sometimes they're not, but it's just really fun photographs of animation. I'm not quite sure what you call that, but they're fun. We don't let my son touch them. He's 2. He just rips the flaps off. And then last, I love the question and answer books. There's different topics. This is kind of just a question and answers about life, the world. When do birds learn to fly? When do I stop growing? Just different types of questions. When, how, where, who built the pyramids. And then you have the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. Fun illustrations, fun series for those curious kids. These are great books for them. So that's all I have for you now. Thanks.